Hey guys, how's it going? This is Games81. Today I'm going to show you kind of an interesting bootleg. This is on a multi-cart for the Neo Geo MVS. It is a bootleg to Shock Troopers Second Squad. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for your support, thanks for subscribing, thanks for rating and commenting, and hope you guys enjoyed the video. So this game was created by Sarius, or I should say the Shock Troopers series is created by Sarius. This is a hack or homebrew, as I mentioned before. And it's kind of a unique game. Now, to my knowledge, these games were only released on the MVS arcade. I'm not sure if they were ever released on the home console. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, please let me know. But you get to choose between 4 characters, which is a little bit different than the first one. Because in the first Shock Troopers, you can only choose 3 characters. And this game is a lot more cartoony feel, but this is called Lansquenet. I think how you pronounce it. What's funny is it's called Lansquenet 2004. Even though this game came out in 1998 rather. These are the controls. You got your red button is to fire. You get your yellow button is to throw a bomb, and your green button is to jump. So once we find out the controls, you have 4 characters to choose from. We will check out the Busty Blonde. Why not? So here's a map. Now this game is different than the original Shock Troopers Second Squad, what they call it, because there's different levels in this game. It's completely different. I'll do a review on the original game for you soon so you can kind of see the difference, but I don't remember this being in the game at all, to be honest with you. And this is the first level where you're on this train and you're supposed to fight the cannons, and there's characters you can choose. Now, the interesting thing about the controls of this game, or you can hold down the fire button, so it's like a rapid machine gun. Although if you hold down the button, you can't move. There's eight directions you can move, and if you hold down the button, you can only aim one direction. So that's kind of tricky. Now there's power up and weapon power ups, and it seems like every time you get hit, you get a power up as well. So those are some power ups right there. This is the second stage here. Different character now, and each character has their own ability. This one has a spread, although the weapon seems a little bit less weak than what the female just showing you had. Although he can take hits a lot better. So there's different pros and cons for each character, and there's some strategy involved. And you can also, kind of like with Metal Slug, you can jump in tanks, which is really cool, which is different. In the original Shock Troopers, you couldn't do that. And I kind of mentioned earlier, this is a more cartoony feel and a little bit more violent than the original Shock Troopers. But now if you hold down the button as well, the fire button, I'll show you what happens. There's a spread here, which is pretty cool. So that's pretty badass. Now, unfortunately, the vehicles don't last very long in this game. Different stage, and yet another different character. And as you can see, the lagging time is kind of slow. This one thing I don't like about this game is that there's so many characters, so many bullets, and so many things going on. At certain levels of this game, there's definitely some lag happening, which you can kind of see here. But there are 5 stages in this game. The original Shock Troopers 1 has 6. And this, I believe, Shock Troopers 2 Second Squad has 6 as well. So, but there's only 5 in this one. You got a weapon power up now. This guy's weapons are a little bit more strong and they don't cover as much ground. Here's another weapon vehicle you can get. And also, again, you can hold down the fire button and it's like a super hit. You can blow up defenses. But one thing I really like in this game are the explosions. I love the fact that the graphics and the explosions are pretty badass in my opinion. We're to another stage in the game here, and get some weapons and power upgrades and stuff to get points. Now, top left corner is my health. Let me start with 3 guys in this game. Now, once you die, you actually can choose another character as well. So you can choose between 4 characters. Obviously, you have to put in the recorder, but once you do that, you can actually change characters midway through the game, which is a really nice touch. Now, also, there's different things. You can see how it says heart in the corner next to my name, Neon. If you collect those, it gives you a special ability. Unfortunately, I've never collected all of them, so I don't know what that special ability is, but I think it might be points or something like that. But I've got this rocket launcher, which is pretty sweet. Now I'm blowing everything again. I'm running into the big lag thing. Here's another weapon I have where I can hold down and I can fire all directions, which is cool, so you can cover a whole bunch of ground. This game reminds me a lot like Metal Slug, although it's a little bit different format, not necessarily a side-scrolling platformer. But it's more like Commando style, which is pretty fun. Here is the final stage boss at the end of that level, different level, and it gets really tricky. You got grenades you can throw as well, and each character has a different grenade that they can throw, a different style of weapon that they have. And I just destroyed the enemy boss here in the stage. The voiceover in this game is pretty hysterical, kind of cheesy. Let's see, let's start with another stage here. This is the actual last guy, final boss of the game. And they did a really good job of rendering the kind of 3D graphics, so to speak. Now, the Neo Geo couldn't really process 3D very well, but the way they did it, they got around it, and they did an awesome job. So there's kind of a semi-plot in this game. You're supposed to, defeat this guy and grab something or other, but this game doesn't take too long to beat. It takes maybe 45 minutes to beat. Most MVS games are kind of short. It came to that, a lot of quarters, though. He's got some words to say to you. Now, just like with every other enemy, you're going to have hit points where you're going to have to hit a certain area and destroy those first. This kind of reminds me a lot like Contra. At certain stages of the original Contra, you have the same kind of deal. So, look how they did those 3D graphics, which is pretty cool. Really sweet. And the music is pretty sweet too in this game. I really like the music. So this is you where the shoes you have to kill. So these are going to spin, so you have to destroy these things spinning, and you have to finally destroy them as well. All while avoiding the bullets. Alright, we put some time in, we threw a lot of grenades, went through a number of lives, and here we are destroying the final boss. So, pretty cool game. I really recommend it. I have this on my multi-cart for the MVS, but check out Shock Troopers as well, Shock Troopers Second Squad. You can get on PS2, I believe, there's a compilation of it. It's a really fun game. If you're a big fan of Metal Slug, this is definitely a series to check out. So, 72 hours after the outbreak's over. So, we did our job. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you guys enjoy. And I will have another video up shortly. Thanks for subscribing and your support. Take care.